I know. Spill the chai.
Spill the tea. I have never done a genre like this
This before.
before.
Which reminds me, your movie is coming out in
Yes.
February, which is Officer
on Duty.
on duty.
It's with Chakocha. We have had our fights, we've had ups and downs,
Really?
we've patched up. Wait for a lot of twists and turns in the film.
You're giving me more ideas. Okay, I don't want to know much.
There are people just waiting to see you fall down.
It could either be a lesson or a blessing.
All the teachings of all the directors, not only them, but yes, they are my guru because I started my career with them. So I actually thought I would either become an air hostess or I would do something with the hotel management. Your friendship is not because of you, it's because of your status.
You don't think like, okay, I'm going to give up. No, right? We
No,
never
not
thought
at
that.
all. I think that it should be a motivation for you to keep going on.
But it's also nice to have somebody who cares for you. Isn't
Of
it?
course,
You know?
of course. Meeting Jumana today. Go have fun.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Untold with Jumana. So today we have a very, very special guest. She's not just a national award-winning actress, but she's also a very dear friend of mine. Let's welcome Priya Mani on the show. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much.
She is known for amazing, amazing performances in Kannada, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, and Bollywood movies. And you might know her from her iconic movies like Parithivaran, Ravanan, the super hit series The Family Man, and more. She's also shared the screen with Shah Rukh Khan in Chennai Express and Jaban. And her next movie is coming out in February, so make sure you don't miss out on that one, which is called Officer on Duty. So let's not wait, let's just welcome her and start the conversation because it's going to be a really fun conversation that we're going to have. So make sure you watch the video throughout the end. And before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.
And I'm so happy that, you're one of my guests. It's truly a very joyful moment for me because you're not just an incredible actress, national award-winning actress, but you're also a very dear friend to me. And we have a lot of memories to cherish.
Yes.
Right?
We do. And thank you so much, Jumana, for having me.
Okay.
It's a pleasure being.
Starting, I'd like to go back to talking about your journey. You come from a very talented family. Your mom is a national level badminton player and also a banker.
Yes.
And your father is an entrepreneur.
Yes.
And your grandmother, she is a singer.
Yes.
And you're also the second cousin of Vidya Balan.
Yes.
Coming from such a talented family, my question is where does your inspiration, your growing up, where does all that goal-oriented mind, does it all come from your family?
I think up until I started my career in the industry, or maybe I think after 2006.
2006. But you started off
I started off in 2002.
Yeah.
But I think it was Parithivaran which made everybody really sit up and look at me.
Yeah, because you won national.
And figure out that,
yeah.
there is an artist called
in you.
Priya Mani and, she can perform and things. So I think post that, it became a lot more serious. I started getting a lot of offers all over. Not only in the Tamil industry, but from the Telugu, from the Kannada, from Malayalam. I was doing Malayalam before also, but I think post that, it just kept adding on. And I said, okay, you know what? I think this is looking quite serious because up until, I think, we were shooting Parithivaran. To be very honest, I think when I started off in 2002, yes, my gurus, if you ask me even today, it is Bharti Raja sir. It is the late Balu Mahendra sir. Because I started my career with them. And so whatever they taught me was what I was... And I still do it on screen. All the teachings of all the directors, not only them, but yes, they are my gurus because, as I said, I started off with MLA. So up until then, from the time I started shoot to the time the movie was releasing, it used to take a lot of time. It used to take about 7 months. It used to take about a year and a half.
For the shooting to finish,
For
right?
the movie to release.
For the movie to release, yeah.
So, my father and I, we actually had a good talk saying, look, if the industry is not your calling, if they're not accepting you, if it is not your calling, don't you need a plan B? And at that point of time, I was actually shooting for Parithivaran. So
but you also had a degree, right? Before you did the movie.
Yeah, that was there.
That was always there.
That was always there. But I came out and I started doing modeling and everything much before the movies
Mm.
happened. So up until I think Parthiveeran, my father, we had a heart-to-heart talk actually.
Your mother as well? Oh,
I mean, she was always there with me. She was accompanying me. I
But
think
your
that was one of
father's-
the criteria that my father set when I entered the industry.
okay.
He said,
But wait,
"You're not going to go alone.
okay.
Somebody from the family is going to be there with
So
you."
your
And at
father
that,
was there with you through
he left. No, my mum was there.
your mom was
So
there. Okay.
since both of them were working, since the time I,
Mm.
know, my mother was brave enough to, give her voluntary retirement from the bank. She was a
Wow.
banker.
Yeah.
She was almost the
And a
assistant.
badminton player.
Yeah. So, but that was much before. So
Yeah.
after marriage and things like that, she became a
But
banker.
honestly, it's such a flex, to say like, yeah, my mom, she's so cool.
No, she was actually, and she
Yeah.
still is. I mean,
Yeah.
God bless her. She took a voluntary retirement from the bank, and it was very brave of her because she was almost in the
Absolutely.
position of becoming a assistant branch
Really?
manager with Union Bank of India, and she was very
Assistant manager.
branch manager with
manager.
the bank, right? So it was very brave enough, and she was quite bold enough to say, "Okay, look, I'll take the VRS. I'll go and accompany my daughter for shoots. I will not let her go alone."
Yeah.
So she was quite brave enough to, accompany me, and I think because of that, a lot of people, though a lot of people talk about how the industry is,
Yeah.
maybe there is a sector which is probably like that,
Okay.
but majority is also it's basically like a give and take policy, right?
That's
So
actually
it's
very
how
true,
you
yeah.
give is how you are is how you
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
know
It
uh,
takes both hands to clap.
exactly. So I think because my mom was there with me,
She was always there to protect you.
yeah, she's always there as a guiding light even till today.
Even till today.
And but yeah, after my brother's marriage, I gave her a retirement from my this one also. I said, you sit at home, you just take care of home,
Relax.
because I think, and it was a very bold decision from my father also to say, okay, you know what, to let my mother come along with me. So net effect, there was nobody at home to take care of them. As in, I'm talking about their food and their needs and everything. So
Yeah,
my
because
brother
you-
and
Yeah,
so
she was back to
my
back.
mother was there with me 24/7,
Wow.
almost 365 days. We used to just come home for almost just like 5 days and then go back again for shoot. And she was such a hands-on lady with me. And then when she was at home, she used to take care of everything at home and things like that. And then when she came out with me, it was just my father and my brother and my grandmother. That is my father's mother who was there at home.
Yeah.
And
So your father's mother's a vocalist, right? I mean,
Allah.
she's a singer.
My
It's
mother's
mother's
mother.
mother. Okay.
And my mother's mother, she passed away long back.
Mm.
When I was in school only, she passed away 99 or things like that. But my father's mother was there with us almost, I think till about just before, I think, my national awards. My father's mother passed away. In fact, I have to also add this, that my father is also a sports person.
Wow.
He has played cricket.
Okay.
At least Ranji level, he's played cricket for Kerala and all of that. So
Do
I
you-
come from a sports family
Do
in
you
that way. if you see.
Play any sport?
I used to play badminton.
Okay.
I represented my school in the district level and things like that. So I honestly thought I would go in that line, either the sports line, or I was very much interested in doing the hotel management business.
Oh, wow.
So I actually thought I would either become an air hostess or I would do something with the hotel management, like, the hotel stuff. And
Yeah,
whatever.
but then you won a national award.
But then, yeah, I think destiny
worked
was
well for
different.
you.
And yeah.
So when you won the national award,
Mm.
did it come with a lot of pressure, or like, okay, now I have to do better, or like, were you like relaxed?
No, of course it does.
It came with
I
a
think
lot of
even till
pressure,
today,
right?
there's a lot of pressure. Because you always have to prove yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
With everything that you do, with every project that you take, you have about 1 million pairs of eyes looking at you,
Absolutely.
saying, there are people just waiting to see you fall down.
Except for family.
Except for family and
Absolutely.
probably your closest
Close friends, yeah,
maybe.
yeah. And your partner. of
Yeah,
course.
but apart from that, I think there are a lot of people. And see, the industry is also such a competitive field because every
is.
second person is getting into the industry. And if not this person, somebody else is being popular. There's some girls who are doing so well, and so the competition is there.
But you have proven yourself.
No, that is always
Yeah.
that is always there. I'm
Always,
not
yeah.
saying no, but even then, there is that driving force that you need
Yeah.
to obviously say
So
that,
there's a
look,
lot of
this is,
pressure.
of course it is there.
So
Because you don't want to
fall.
fail, at least in your
No,
close circle, no, be
absolutely.
it your family and your friends. You don't want to fail them saying, oh, national award winner. And obviously there are so many people looking up to you, and they say, oh, you one national award winner, and how can she be like this? Oh,
Yeah,
a
people will
person
always
of that
have.
stature needn't do something like this, because that talk will always come, even if you think the movie has done well but your role is not good, or vice versa.
True.
There is that, that
Everything has to come together, like in a
yeah,
good,
so
like.
that thought is always running in your head.
And
That
also, I feel like if somebody is giving us a constructive criticism, it's much better than just criticizing
100%.
you.
100%.
Like, oh, what color are you wearing? Instead of that,
Yeah,
if it was in like in a very nicer way, like, oh, pink is nice, but I think red suits you better. I
exactly.
feel like that's sort of like,
Sometimes a harsh criticism is also good.
yeah,
Um,
that gives you a slap on the face.
exactly, and I think the
The reality check.
best person to do that to me is my husband.
Yeah.
He always does that. He
Yeah.
always gives me a reality check.
Check.
If and when he also feels that
Yeah.
I take the high road sometimes, he's like, listen, this is the thing, you're not. If you think this is, you're not it.
When you say high rose, what does that mean?
No, if I say that, okay, okay, I'm going to dress like this and I'm going to go. I'm just giving an example. Like
Yeah.
if I want to dress up in a certain way, he always says, look, you're a
You are a celebrity.
you're a celebrity. Hundreds of
Look
of
up to
people will see you. For classic example, I think yesterday we were going out for lunch, and I was dressed in like a hoodie and a jogger.
Something I would also wear.
Yeah.
It's like how we went the other
Exactly.
day.
So I was dressed like in a jogger and a hoodie, and he said, "Don't you have anything else to wear?" I said, "Why?"
Because you're Priya Money.
Yeah, he said, "Listen, we're going, even albeit we're going to maybe not such a popular hangout place, but we're going to a smaller hangout place. Irrespective, that's also quite popular
Absolutely,
amongst
yeah.
that area, in that area.
Mhm.
And you do have a lot of people coming to you, looking at you. They will
Absolutely.
look at you. They
Yeah.
might come and take a picture with you. And that might blow up on their social media. They will circulate it amongst their friends and family. So you should always dress up properly." And he always gives me a reality check. So he made me change into a jeans. And the hoodie was there. So it's just the bottoms.
But it's
So,
also nice to have somebody who cares for you, isn't
of
it?
course,
You know?
of course.
There's so many people. Yes.
I think I'm extremely lucky
You're
that I
very
have
lucky.
a partner like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Who gives you the reality
Yeah.
check and all of that.
Yes.
But given your journey,
Mm.
how do you feel right now? Like when you look back, how does that make you feel? The whole national award, not just that, you've won so many other awards as well, right? And for best actress and
Yeah, I've got a
how
lot
does
of.
it- how does it
I've
make
got
you
Philip
feel?
Fairs. I've got state award. All that. No, it feels great. I think it's a great recognition that has been given to the
Yeah,
artist
yeah.
for the work that
And it motivates
they've
you.
done.
sometimes.
It motivates you to do better. It
Better.
always motivates you to give your best, look your best, give your best. And I think right now I'm in a good phase in my life. Touch wood, I'm getting a lot of offers. I think people are still they still want to see me on screen, so I'm quite happy. with that.
Absolutely.
Because generally they say like a shelf life of an actress is
People
very
say that.
less.
People say that a lot.
Is very less. It could either be 2 years, it could be
Yeah.
5 years, or sometimes people say up until you're married.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
could
People say
be
that as
your-
well. Yeah.
That could be your shelf life, and then after that you never know. But I think right now the situations has changed.
Yeah.
The whole
When you're-
ideology has changed of the industry, and they're
Absolutely.
accepting people who are married as well.
Yeah.
And it's not only the men. I'm saying even the women who
Women,
are
yeah.
married are doing equally good roles. They're
Because
doing
back in the
fantastic for
days, I
themselves,
think
yeah.
when someone's married, they stop whatever they're doing and
Yeah.
they just focus on family life.
But that is also there.
That is still there.
It is still there. But I'm saying, but that is also their choice.
There's choice. Yeah, true.
If you want to take
Give
time off and focus more on your family,
Yeah.
go do it. If you don't and you want to continue
Pursue.
films as much as you want to, carry on. And I
Yeah.
think long gone are the days that after marriage, I mean, there are girls who are giving time for family. I'm not saying no. That is their priority
Yeah.
also. And that is also quite important.
Yeah.
But I think more so not from the family side, because I think all the families are quite being very, very supportive right now.
Your family, right?
Yes,
everyone's
of
family.
course, both sides of my family, even my husband's
His family.
side of the family, they're extremely supportive.
Yeah.
but I'm saying more so from the industry.
Yeah,
They are also accepting heroines who are married,
true.
who want to probably give, a priority to the industry also. They want to see up till how long they last, and roles are being written for them.
It's because I'll tell you why. When you have talent, people will always want to cast you.
Yeah.
It's the talent that once you prove it, then they're always going to have an eye on you.
That's true. But then also after a while, it should not become monotonous. No?
Yeah, true.
I mean, you can't keep doing the same thing you keep doing every
the rules
time.
you mean?
Yeah.
That's also true.
So if you get something new and something challenging and something different, and when you yourself, when you feel that okay, this is something nice that I'm doing, and you feel nice about it, and when you look at the outlook at the
True.
end, the result in the end, and when people say, "Oh my God, we never expected you to be something like this," I
Yeah.
think that's the winner.
Which reminds me, your movie is coming out in
Yes.
February,
Yes.
which is Officer
on
on
Duty.
on Duty.
Yes.
Tell us more about it.
Ah.
Yeah, I want to know. Spill the chai.
Spill the tea.
Spill the tea.
What exactly do you want me to talk about it?
Tell me about the theme of the movie. And
It's okay. If you really ask me like that, it's a dark genre.
it's a dark genre.
It's a thriller.
Okay.
Thriller.
Okay. I'm with Chako Chan.
It's with Chako Chan.
Yeah.
I have never done a genre like this
This before.
Wait for a lot of twists and turns in the film, as in terms of the characters, in
I'm gonna
terms
go
of
watch
the
it.
movie, and the roles and everything. And it's been directed by Jittu Ashraf, Martin Prakat Productions. Robin Roy is the camera, who's also directed Kannur Squad. Then we have the Shahi Kabir, the writer. So actually, ideally, if you see, we have 4 directors in the film. So
Yeah.
it's an ironclad script. It's an
Yeah.
ironclad story because you have 4 directors in the film. And we are eagerly waiting for it because it's going to be a lot of fun. And we have Vishak Nair in the film as well. And we have Raghunath Paleri sir in the film as well. So the 5th director is also there in the film. So it's quite exciting. I'm very excited for this.
Okay.
And first time I'm being paired with Chako Chan.
Okay.
Because I recently
Even
saw...
his last movie was a thriller, which is Bougainvillea. It's thriller.
But that was a psychological thriller.
Okay.
This is a different genre thriller.
Okay.
So you'll definitely... I mean, people will like it for sure.
Do you want to say a little bit about your character?
Because
you said that it's always best to do like different character.
Yes, for sure.
I'm sure it's different.
So I play Chako Chan's wife. And there is a lot of ups and downs in this character as well. So initially, basically she's like a professor in a college.
Oh.
And
I can imagine you as a professor.
And he's a cop. And then there are a lot of so initially when you see, it looks like a very happy-go-lucky family. But then there is a deep, dark secret.
Okay.
Which runs through. There's an underlying thing that runs
let's not
through
give more chai because let's you should
let's wait for
go to the theater. Make sure you watch the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to say anything else?
It's going to be but I'm hoping that it'll be a nice Valentine treat for everybody. I'm hoping. Around that time.
You're giving me more ideas. Okay, I don't want to know much because I just want to go and watch the movie.
Yeah.
And like how they say that to become the character, you have to like fully become the person. Is it true?
Hey, at least not for me.
Not for you. Can you detach yourself from the character
100%.
and can you act?
100%.
So, but people say that to become the character in the movie, you have to feel like the person. You have to like act like the person. There's so many stories you must have.
It's every person to themselves at the end of the day. It's how you approach the character. Now, I do know a lot of people who probably would want to say, this is, for example, if it's a very dark character, like, say something like an animal. I'm just giving an example, right? So, for example, like a Rashmika's character or a Ranveer's character. And it's also the director's vision, his choice, his prerogative, maybe that's not the word I'm looking for, but it's his vision saying, I want you to detach yourself amongst people, don't talk to people, or, be in that space. Or if the actor themselves feel that, if I'm in this space, I can perform better. If I don't, um, if I probably get some, if I isolate myself, if I live separately, if I don't communicate with a lot of people, if I want to, like I said, if I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to isolate myself,
Yeah.
detach myself, and probably that approach, would be better for the character. Fair enough. I'm not saying that's what happened with Animal, but
Yeah.
I'm saying if a character, if something like that is there, or again, at the end of the day, it's every actor for themselves. If they feel that um, doing such a homework or doing something like this helps
Helps.
them
Yeah.
do better
Well,
for that
yeah.
for
No,
that
Malinga,
role, for
yeah.
that particular role, great, fantastic. I mean, it's totally up to you how you approach the thing. But I
So you
personally
think
don't do that.
so you think it's from person to person. It doesn't have
Yes,
to work for everybody.
not
So it's
necessary.
very subjective.
Not necessary. Yeah, exactly. It's very subjective.
Very subjective.
It's how now probably one movie, how you see it and how I see it would be different.
True.
How you approach the character and how I approach the character would be different. So I will not probably. I don't think I'm a person who will detach myself.
You will
who
not.
will take this role with me, and
No, you don't.
I will not.
So you've never had an incident where the camera, the director said cut, but you're still crying.
Oh yeah, I've had a
Right?
lot of instances like that.
But
Yes.
it's not like you'll cry the whole day, but
No.
you will keep
For that
crying. Yeah.
10 minutes.
10 minutes you will cry.
Or I
You will
just
let it out.
walk off and I'll be fine after about 5 minutes
After
and I'll
5
come
minutes.
back. Yeah,
So you take a little bit of time only to
yeah.
It's not
just-
like you will fully. So has there ever been an incident where you did a character and some of the characters stayed with you? Something.
Not really.
Not really.
Because, see, to be very honest, I'm a very switch on, switch off.
Switch off person.
Yeah. For me, if I'm that character, I'm just that character on the set. The moment the director says pack up or wrap up, I'm myself. I go back. Or even after the shot, you would probably see me laughing 1 minute, and then just before the camera switches on, I can just switch on to that character and I can change myself. So I think I'm quite fortunate that way, that I'm very switch on, switch off, and sometimes, and I don't know why, but most of the sometimes it has always worked for me that if there is a scene where I have to look extremely tired, or very down, detached, or something personal would have happened on that day, either,
And then
no, not in a bad way.
Yeah.
I would have tired myself out in such a way that I would have done some. I might have not slept properly, or
okay.
I must have gotten on the wrong side of the bed, which makes you feel very angry sometimes.
Yeah.
And that actually would work for the scene.
And it helps you.
It helps, of course, 100%.
That's actually a good idea. I think a lot of actors, whoever want to make it or try, you can take this advice, okay?
If it works for you. If it doesn't, absolutely, please go for your approach, because I do know that. See, and also the actors nowadays, the youngsters nowadays, if I can use the word youngsters.
Gen Z youngsters.
Gen Z, not only Gen Z, I think now they're Generation Beta is what they're calling, from 2025 to 2039.
Oh, okay.
They're called
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're called Generation Beta or something.
There is Gen Z, there is Generation Beta, and then there is millennials.
We're millennials. So in 1980s to some
1997.
But 1980s to 1995 or something is the millennials.
What?
Yeah. And then after that is the Gen Z or it's something like that.
But so what am I? Stop
80s to
I like to believe that I am not Gen Z, but yeah. But
that what I have been is 1980s to about 1995 or 97 or something is millennial.
Are you sure? Because last time I did research, it was still like 1997. Oh, okay. You're all Gen Zs though. Everybody here.
There's some kid who was born on, I think, some 3rd or 4th of January, and that's the first generation Beta baby.
Beta baby.
Yeah.
That's actually a very cool name, isn't it?
Beta baby.
I wonder what's the name that they've used before millennials.
I have no idea.
Yeah, me too.
I think we'll have to probably Google that and find out. Yeah.
I didn't know that all these things. So Gen Z. It's very Gen Z. Yeah. But again, like a career like yours, there's a lot of ups and there's a lot of lows, and
Yeah.
I'm sure you have, like you said, personal problems.
Yeah.
And I am sure it gets really overwhelming
Yeah.
for you. How do you deal with all of that? What is your coping mechanism
I think I'm extremely fortunate that I have a lot of positive people around.
around you?
So I don't let it affect me that much.
Mm.
But yes, I mean, look, it does affect you at the end of the day, right? But if you're strong enough, you need to be strong enough to
Yeah.
come out of it. You can't keep self-loathing and saying, no, this is, oh, I'm very up. Okay, see, now if a movie doesn't do well, yes, it is very upsetting because you have, oh, please, I think I've faced more downs than I have faced a lot of ups.
But it never like I'm sure, like you don't think like, okay, I'm gonna give up. No, right? You
No,
never
not
thought
at
like that.
all. I think that it should be a motivation for you to keep going on.
Yeah.
I think whatever the negative is
Happening in your life.
yeah,
it's
I
like-
think make that into a positive.
Okay, yeah.
At least
something
strive towards making it a positive.
you never give up.
I don't give up. I never give up. And I think probably just before Pariti Veeran, I probably must have thought, okay, you know what, let's do a plan B, let's give up. Maybe industry is not my cup of tea.
You did think like that.
I did think that's what I was wanting to say, that I had a long talk with my father
Yeah.
just before Pariti, when I was shooting for Pariti Veeran, and he said, look, if the industry is not your calling, don't you need a plan B?
Yeah.
So in fact, I told him that, you know what, let's wait till Pariti Veeran comes out. And then I'll make a call whether
Okay.
to do. Because, see, as I said, the movies, when I shot it and by the time it released was almost a year.
A year and a half.
So people actually forget that, there's an actress like this, and they forget about you. But then I think post Pariti Veeran came out, I think that was it completely changed. The narrative, the whole thing changed. I mean, I think it was like a second calling for me from the industry, and people actually sat up and looked at the artist. They looked at Priyamani, the artist, and they said, okay, you know what, there is this girl who can perform. Who can actually act, who can do proper roles and things like that. And then, yeah, I think after that,
how did you like sort of deal with your low times? Do you cry or like do you?
No.
It's just you don't cry.
I don't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm built different. I don't see the point in crying and saying, oh my God, why is it like this? What has happened? And but yes, you do feel, I mean, I would say that I'd be abnormal if I say I didn't feel bad or upset about it. But I won't go to the extent of probably crying and saying, oh, you know what, the industry is not accepting me. I don't have any offers.
You can't cry.
You can, of course you can.
Because I'll tell you why, right? So for me, if I'm sad, I need to like cry and let it out.
No, of course. I mean, see, as I said, please, by all means, if you feel that, something is not going your way and you feel like venting it out, crying, yelling, screaming, by all means, go for it. But I think for me, I would probably just muster everything up, just hold it and then just let go. When something comes up, I'll just probably let go of all that thing.
At once.
Yeah. But not, and I don't mean it in a way that, I go to a closed room and I yell. I'm saying if I get, if something, it keeps pushing me down, I take it in my stride. I say, okay, you know what, something positive will come. Yeah. Because I obviously believe that when one door closes, another will definitely open. Something bigger and better is definitely waiting. Because, see, there were a lot of chances for me where I wanted so badly to be a part of some projects, which I couldn't.
Okay.
And I felt very bad.
Sometimes last minute it just goes out of your hand.
Exactly. And honest to God, I have actually felt so bad. I actually had a tear in my eye. I was crying and I said, why me all the time, But then my husband told me, he said, what's wrong with you? I mean, it's okay. God is watching. If one door closes, another will definitely open, and something bigger, better is definitely waiting for you.
Yeah, it'll come for you.
And it did come for me.
Yeah.
So I think the point of it all is just being patient and wait, because it will come. It's not that it won't come, because life is a circle, no?
True.
So what goes up has to come down, and vice versa. You start down, you have to go up and only come down.
So I think it's sort of the mentality and the mindset a person has
Yeah.
That is like to always be positive and to always look out for better opportunities and work hard and not let
100%. And
anything
you should not
bring you
let
down,
such things
bring you down.
bring you down. It's
Yeah. Or
okay.
demotivate you.
Exactly.
No, it's just
Yeah.
bad, right?
Yeah.
That's actually a very nice. Even the thing that you just said earlier, like how you would not cry over small things, but
Yeah.
you would rather like take it and then you would just cry it once if something triggers yours. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's actually a good idea. But because a lot of people tell me that if you're sad, sit and cry, right? And because they're like, why do you have to carry so much baggage? Do you think we create our own fate, or do you believe in destiny, or we create our own fate?
I do believe in destiny,
You
but
do
I do
believe in
believe in creating your own path to
path,
destiny.
right?
Destiny is, everybody has a destiny. It's the way you approach it. You have to create your way
Yeah,
to reach it.
it's
It could be a short way, it could be a longer way, but I always believe in taking the long way.
long way.
Because shortcuts, you can reach it like that,
Yeah.
right?
And do you think it goes faster?
It does go
What
faster.
comes faster?
It may not last long, is what I'm trying to say. If you go in the shorter way, you will reach it. Yes,
Okay.
you will reach your destination. But I always believe in taking the longer way because you have a lot of hurdles to cross. But I like crossing all that hurdle.
It's the journey that you enjoy,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly. That's what that journey will teach you a lot. You can make memories out of that journey.
Is that the reason why when things happen in life like so fast, it just goes away from your life so fast, right? It's the same thing with people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you had such incidents as well? Because I had as well.
Like what?
Like where, somebody comes into your life fast and then they leave fast.
Maybe they were
Or
not
do you-
meant to be.
Do you feel like we meet people for a reason?
We do meet people for a reason. It could be for the good, it could be for the bad. It's how you take it.
Okay.
You do meet people for a short time. They'll come, they'll say hi, hello, but they'll just disappear like that. But there are people who you may have come across from time immemorial who will
Yeah.
still be there with you.
Yeah, yeah.
You may not remember them as much as you would want to
Wait,
because of how the way. See, the life is so quick, right?
yeah, so fast.
It's going so fast. Now,
It
see, we're
is.
already into so many days into the new year. Just felt like we were celebrating
Yeah.
31st just yesterday. But we already crossed so many days. And in these, how many ever days that we've passed, how many people have you come across who have actually created a lasting impact?
True.
So there are people who are very momentary,
Yeah, momentary.
who will
But
just
they-
come for that moment, who will stay,
Karmic.
exactly, who will stick with you for that particular moment. And moment, I don't mean like 5 minutes or 10 minutes.
Yeah,
It could be
and-
for a small
period of time.
period of time. But that person may not have that impact that person creates. Maybe good, maybe bad.
Maybe bad. It could either be a lesson or a blessing.
Exactly.
Or maybe you could add some value into their lives. That's why they
Exactly.
came into
Yeah.
your life.
Yeah.
But does it not hurt when, you met somebody or you're friends with somebody or, somebody came into your life and this person's so positive and you're adding value in each other's life. But like you said, it's only for a
Moment.
moment. Yeah, it's very
It
moment.
does hurt.
But does it, right?
But then that's also a lesson that you've learned that, okay, maybe did I do something wrong? Or did that person do something wrong? You never know. There must have been a crack somewhere. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, see, classic example I'll give you. I was with close friends with a person.
Yeah.
We were quite close for
Best
quite a while.
friends.
I
Yeah.
won't say best friend,
Yeah.
but we were quite close.
Yeah.
We were almost talking on a daily basis.
Oh.
Like hi, hello. And whenever she used to come, we used to meet up. Or if I used to come to that place, I used to go and meet her up. But then I really don't know what happened between the two of us. It just, things went sour.
Oh.
I don't know why. It must have been because of somebody must have said something, somebody must have. And see, we have had our fights, we've had ups and downs,
Really?
we've patched up, all that has happened.
How long was the friendship?
I would say for about 4-5 years.
Oh.
And I really don't know what happened, but I always take it in a way that maybe it wasn't meant to be. Whatever we have taught each other or whatever the lesson. See, I won't say that, as I said, we were not best friends,
Okay.
but we were good friends.
Good friends.
Right? And I actually used to like hanging out
with this person. Yeah.
with this person, but it wasn't meant to be.
Maybe. Do you think it could be
But
a
maybe, or
complicated?
maybe I thought maybe that it's not my life because she was moving so fast. She was trying to keep up with, maybe she had the pressure of keeping up with her peers, thinking that, okay, I have somebody with me.
Mm.
Thinking, okay, maybe because Priyamani she's a star and she is thing. So maybe she had that pressure of always keeping up with me.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Competition between friends.
Maybe, I don't
be,
know. So
yeah.
it just went sour and we tried to patch up. It didn't work out. And I said, fine, okay, it doesn't matter.
Sometimes
Delete.
Yeah.
Delete.
Lock.
That's it.
But sometimes when a relationship, when some such situation happen, I feel like communication can help. But when
It
there is,
can, but
yeah,
if it doesn't come from the other side, then it
absolutely,
doesn't
yeah.
work.
If there are other like a negative thing, like if there's ego or if there's complex, then it's not going to work out.
Of course.
Because a friendship or a relationship, it should be pure. It should
Yeah,
always.
and another thing, what I know this is it's a quote from a film, but there's this very famous Hindi film called Heroine.
Heroine.
Kareena Kapoor's.
Yeah. Heroine, yeah.
Heroine. It's very, very true that your friendship
Yeah.
is not because of you, it's because of your status.
Oh, yeah.
If you actually think a little deep,
yeah.
there are some people who are very genuine.
Genuine, yeah.
Right?
Those are the friends that you make like ages ago before
Exactly.
you've actually
Who are your
become the
school
person.
friends, and
Yeah.
who with your walk through your walk in life, you
Yeah.
do meet a lot of people.
A lot.
But also you should see that if it's because of your position, what position
Yeah.
are you in? You will make friends that fast.
You attract a lot of bees.
Exactly. But once the flower, it goes down, which bee will come?
Oh, yeah, true.
Who will come and say, "Arey yaar," but it will be only your friend who is from your
Yeah,
school or
true.
from your childhood or your neighbor who you really were in touch with. That person will always stick with you.
That's true. Are you still friends with your
I still have my WhatsApp chat with my school friends.
yeah.
And we are
Oh,
still
that's
in touch even till today. And we talk about anything and everything under the sun, apart from the fact that, yes, they are excited about the projects and things like that. All that is there, yes. But apart from that, we're more excited to talk about each other's professions and what. So one is a doctor, one is a dentist, one is a.
All your friends are doctors?
Not all.
Okay.
Somebody is a dentist, another person is a doctor, somebody else is doing something else, somebody is in IT, somebody is doing something else, somebody is a housewife, somebody is a house husband, whatever.
Do you like ask your doctor friends like, listen, I'm sick. Can you like tell me a medicine for this?
No.
No, I do that.
No.
Like, listen, I have back pain. What do you think I should do?
But I do that with my family actually, because my family is also, they've got a lot of doctors from both the sides.
Oh, yeah.
Mother side and father
Father's
side.
side.
So if you do something like, auntie, I'm not well, what do you think? എനിക്ക് ഭയങ്കര sore throat ഉണ്ട്. What should I take? Take this. Okay. So I still remember, I think I was not well once when I went to the US. So I had a very bad stomach. And the worst thing was when I was flying back to India, right? And obviously in the flight,
and it's a long
terrible.
flight.
Yeah, it's like 14-15 hours flight, right?
Do you like sleep?
I did.
Okay.
But on the mumbu, before you get onto the flight, right, you have that. I had that problem, right? My stomach was not okay.
Okay.
So I was like, damn, I have to travel like 14 and a half hours or 15 hours.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Yeah.
So my husband was like, he was busy running around packing. I was like, okay, what do I do?
Were flying back to India.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I said, okay. Then I messaged my aunt and I said, listen. And she was a doctor. She's not practicing anymore.
Okay.
She's given up. But that doctor instinct is still there in her.
Absolutely.
So you ask her anything and, she'll give you a thing.
Yeah.
So I texted her from the flight. And I said, auntie.
Flight in the...
you have the Wi-Fi, no? Emirates in the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So I texted her from there and I said, listen, I have this problem. Help. So, take this tablet 2 days, for 2 days you take it continuously, drink lots of fluids, you'll be fine. So the moment we landed here in Dubai, I went to the pharmacy, I got that tablet or an equivalent. I took it for 2 days and I was fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so see, the doctor thing is there. So
yeah, absolutely. It's always a plus.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yep.
So if you're a doctor, good. You said you were married. How
Wara, I still am.
I'm you are
I'm always you Muslim till you and me.
She's still married to me. She's still my wife.
Yeah.
You've been married since 2017.
17, yes.
How has it changed you as a person?
It has.
It has.
It has made me a lot more calmer.
Calmer.
It's made me a lot more. I was very. I still am sometimes very fidgety. I'm very.
Hyperactive?
No, I'm very. I'm very impatient. That's the word, right? So I'm
Impatient.
extremely impatient.
Are you?
Very.
Okay.
So for me, it's like if I see something, I like it, I take it, and I go.
Yeah.
Or if I want something, not materialistic
Yeah.
necessarily, but I'm saying even if it's professional wise,
You want it.
if I want a project and I don't get it, I'm very upset. So that makes me very impatient. Like, why didn't it work out? This. So he's made me a lot calmer. He was the one who kept telling me, and he still does. Like, why? It's okay if, if not, there's something bigger and better will definitely come your way. Don't worry about it. God is watching. Don't worry. It will come. Don't worry. And then I think that has, and he always says, whatever's written here will always work. If it is written here for you,
it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's what my family says. Like, whatever's written here.
Yeah.
But
if it is in your destiny that you're supposed to get it, you'll get it.
You'll get it. That's a very nice. It gives a lot of faith and hope
Yeah.
as well in life.
Yeah.
But yeah, relationship is about companionship, right? Now that you're saying whatever you're saying, it's because so okay, when we grow up, for us, it's all about like butterflies and like all these pyar. But like when you reach a certain stage in your life where you realize that marriage is actually about companionship.
Yeah.
And you need to have a lot of understanding.
Yes.
Right?
You need to have a lot of understanding.
Communication.
Yes. I think I'm extremely fortunate that I have a partner like him.
Really?
Because we are constantly in touch. In fact, even much before starting this podcast, I was in touch with him. I kept saying, listen, I've reached.
Yeah.
We're going to do this. We're going to be this. He's like, finish fast and come because we're supposed to go out after this elsewhere.
Yeah.
So he obviously is like, come fast. So, no, leaving that aside, jokes aside, I'm saying communication is extremely important. The trust is extremely important. And Mustu and I, we've always been in a long distance right from the time we started dating because I was in Bangalore, he was in Bombay. Even when we were seeing each other, he used to fly down to Bangalore to see me for the weekend or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is so cute when a guy does it. Like, you like a girl. I really like a girl. And
Yeah.
a guy only does it when he really likes the girl.
Yeah.
And they fly literally.
He
like, to
actually
see the
flew down
person.
to Bangalore, and believe it or not, I think I was shooting somewhere interiors of Karnataka, some village,
Yeah.
some small town for a
Yeah.
Kannada film. And he has taken the bus overnight from Bombay
To see you.
to come all the way here to see me, just to be there for the weekend, or
Wow.
I think just the Saturday or Sunday or something. And then next day morning, he went back. He took the bus and he went all the way back. So you can imagine, I mean, he's taken all that time out to come and just spend time with me because he knows that it's very tasking for a woman to be a part of the industry. It's you're working odd hours and you're working nonstop. So
Is-
yeah.
Is it the efforts that he's put in which made you realize he's the one?
Yes. 100%. If there is and effort from my side also. I mean, as much as I can and I could and I can, I put effort from my side. If I have to fly out to, say, if Dubai because Dubai is technically like our second home.
It is.
Right?
Because it's like he's
like
in the US.
Yeah, I'm
you're in
in India, so
Yeah.
Dubai. So we make a plan every, like, say 3 months because, see, at the end of the day, you do need some time for yourself.
Absolutely.
He also needs time for himself. He's working nonstop. I'm working nonstop. So we do take some time off. Most of the time we are, so we come to Dubai, we spend some time. Then he comes back to India for a couple of days and we're there at home. And then after that, before flying out, I'll make sure that whatever work is there before he flies out, I finish that.
Your work.
My work. And then we fly back to Dubai together.
And then
spend
you,
time
switch
here
off.
and then it's a complete switch off when
Switch
we're
off.
here. One odd work job might come up, which
Yeah.
is fine.
Still fine.
Then once we are here, it's just the two of us. We just, we do we do whatever stuff like shopping together, eating, whatever we have to do, we do together, watch a lot of films together. Um, and then I see him off, and then, or I will fly out the night before he flies. If he's flying like
Yeah.
the next day morning he'll fly out, I'll fly out the night before back. So it's always been like that.
Love is a very beautiful feeling
Yeah, if you have the right companion.
if you have the right person. But you also, but it's also really sad to be in a situation where you really like the person and the person really likes you as well, but like there's no effort. See, I know that marriage and relationship is not always going to be like 50-50. Sometimes it could be like 80.
It's not always a bed of roses. I mean, you do have
Yeah.
the thorns that you have to
Right?
Yeah.
There's going to be a honeymoon phase,
Yeah.
and then you're going to have a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
And then you reach a stage where you've actually understood each other.
Yeah.
And you've accepted each other the way they are. Like, okay, you are the way, you are like this, and I'm like this.
Mm.
Let's just, be ourselves and accept each other.
Mm.
And I think that is a really beautiful place to reach.
Yeah.
And I feel like once a couple reach that stage is when the relationship is actually successful.
Yeah.
And it's not just the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
Obviously, honeymoon phase is beautiful.
Honeymoon phase anyway is always been
It's always beautiful.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
always like, you're excited.
Yeah,
when
but
you
then
see the
after
person.
that is the thing.
After
So
that
I
is-
think we've
yeah.
touch wood, we've crossed the 7-year
Yeah,
challenge.
mashallah, mashallah.
Mashallah.
And you both know, like, in and out each other, okay, what she likes, what he doesn't like. And then you also, like, sort of, I wouldn't say change, but you sort of, like, adjust, right, to be
Yeah.
with a person.
Yeah.
Because without adjustment,
It's a big, you have to adjust.
right? Because
You have-
he has OCD, and I know, like, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise,
it's all about that, no?
Right, yeah.
You have to adjust, no?
A
Otherwise
little bit.
You have to adjust. I mean, see, for a woman, it's far easier for a single person to adjust to the family.
For a woman.
For a girl.
Yeah.
Because see, you are you always been a certain way.
Yeah.
You go to that house, you can't always expect it to be that way. You understand what I'm trying to say? See,
Oh,
you
yeah.
are a certain way in your house. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not talking exactly only about
No,
OCD.
see, where I come from, Kannur.
Yeah.
So Kannur the guy comes to the girl's house. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay. Having said that about love,
Mm.
adjustment, love, compromise, everything is required. Why don't we quickly, let's do a rapid fire session.
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to ask you like this or that.
Okay.
What is your favorite comfort food after a long day on set?
Dal chawal.
Dal chawal. Me too. One habit you want to break and one habit you're proud of.
One habit I want to break.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's a habit, but I want to stop being naive, and I think I have.
Okay. And one thing that you want
I'm
to
proud of myself.
proud of, yeah.
I think I'm very. You mean professionally?
It could be anything.
Anything?
Yeah.
I think I'm very happy that I've started finally doing household chores.
And
I mean, I've always been doing it. Illa, Pasha. I'm doing it on a very, I'm more, because, husband is OCD. illa. So everything has to be neat and clean and everything. So
that's nice. That's
Yeah.
nice to hear. Okay. What is the most spontaneous thing you've ever done?
spontaneous thing I've ever done. I think I'm not too much into spontaneity.
No.
No.
You're very well planned. It could be like even going out for a chai. Like even that could be like spontaneous. No?
I've not done anything.
Okay, I've done something. I
Okay.
I booked a flight to Zanzibar and I just flew
Wow.
the next day. I was like the most spontaneous thing I've
The-
ever done.
Okay, like I won't say spontaneous, but it was a planned spontaneity, if I can use those two words together.
I've not planned my-
As in I made plans with Mustu that we're going to we're going to Koh Samui, and spontaneously I just told my parents, because that time we were just seeing each other. Right?
Yeah.
So I had to just come up with some story to my parents saying we're going out with friends and things like that. But I think they're smart enough, they're parents, right? So they were
understand
smart
that.
enough and they knew that I'm
And
going
they're
with
like,
Mustu.
"Idhar wala loge."
Koh Samui, popo.
Okay. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Happy, lucky, fortunate.
Lucky and fortunate. Truth.
It's the same thing,
Yeah.
but okay. Happy, lucky,
lucky.
and
I would say bold.
Fine, both.
One movie you can watch over and over again.
Any movie.
Yeah.
Notting Hill. The
Why?
English movie Notting Hill.
Yeah, why?
I love that film. I don't know why, but
You can watch it again
I
and
can
again
watch
and
it
again
again and
and
again and again.
Really?
And I know the lines by heart. I
Everything.
can watch that. There's another film also, Top Gun.
What?
Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Yeah.
Morning person or night out?
Oh, morning.
Morning
Any day.
person.
Yeah.
6. You wake up at
Yes.
6 a.m.
7:30.
and then you do yoga.
Yes.
Even now you do it, right? Because I remember you telling me that you do yoga.
Yoga and workout. Gym.
And
Gym in the evening, yoga in the morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
I've
actually nice.
started doing gym. It's been about 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now let's do this or that.
Mm.
Okay. Dosa or idli?
Dosa.
Okay. Dosa or vada?
Vada in sambar and dosa on the.
No. You have to just pick one. You can't just pick
Vada,
both.
the vada of Bangalore.
So you would say vada
Of Bangalore.
of Bangalore. Okay.
Otherwise, if you're asking me if like a vada here or Bombay or something, I'd say dosa.
Okay.
But if you take me to a shop in any Udupi place in Bangalore,
Mm.
any day I would go for the vada.
Okay.
The vada.
So vada from Bangalore or appam?
Appam. I love appam. I can live on appam like
Same appam and stew and appam and chutney is just
yeah.
the best thing.
Appam
isn't
and
it?
stew is the best.
Okay. Appam or upma?
Yeah.
I think you like all South Indian foods. It's like
I actually do.
yeah, I'm
Upma.
Kiripana. Upma.
Let me say upma.
There's this really nice place in Karama. I'll tell you. They have
Okay.
nice upma. Okay. You will say upma? Okay. Upma or sambar rice?
Upma.
Okay. Upma or curd rice?
Curd rice.
Really? Okay. Curd rice or chettinad chicken curry?
Curd rice.
Okay. Curd rice or mutton sukka?
I don't eat mutton.
Okay. Curd rice or fish fry?
Curd rice.
Curd rice or prawn curry?
Curd rice.
Curd rice or Hyderabadi biryani?
Curd rice.
Oh, you don't like biryani? Okay. Curd rice or sadhya?
Sadhya.
I knew you would say that.
Sadhya.
Curd rice or pradaman?
Pradhaman.
Give me a 5. I think I would pick whatever you've picked right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty much it.
Cool.
It was really a fun talk with you. I got to know you more. We had a very nice conversation, chit chat about love, about your work, about you, your journey, and how you came from, a really successful family, and you as a person. And I really like you as a person as well. It's so much fun hanging out with you.
Same here.
And I'll see you next time when you come to the Y again.
100%. We're meeting up not only professionally also like this, but we're meeting otherwise as well.
Yes. And last time we had the sticky mango
sticky rice.
Mango sticky rice with Chanimka and Ali.
Ali.
And it was so nice.
It was very nice.
Yeah.
And we should do it.
Yeah, we'll hang out. We'll go for
100%.
dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. And make sure you watch her movie.
Officer on Duty.
Officer on Duty is coming out. in
Not only that,
February.
there are other films also coming out.
Yeah, she's doing a lot of movies,
Yeah.
guys. She's a busy person, but she got some time out from me, and I'm so happy. And thank you.
Thank you.
And yeah.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.